So I just wanted to touch on something very obvious today. So obvious that we miss it. And, you know, for most people, it's actually not obvious. And people who are interested in a lot of spiritual principles, they pay it lip service. But particularly when it comes to something like manifesting something, it's not obvious to most people. And that is simply that what we are right now in this moment, like what we always talk about, just being here now, right? What we always are inherently, we can fall back on. That's actually the grace of God, is that we can fall back on now. And now is literally salvation. And we just don't recognize this usually. It's often not until our backs are really against the figurative wall. It's only then that we realize, wait a minute, everything's okay in this moment. Usually we fuss and fight, mentally battle against ourselves, and we convince ourselves that we need a certain thing in the external world to feel happy or whatever. But the truth is that it's more like, you pull the wool away from your face and you've been here the whole time. There's nothing better than what's going on right now. And we hear this spoken about, it's said a lot. But I do not think that it is appreciated. Because if you just appreciate that more and begin to practice it more, the sense of like, my body might not feel good right now. My thoughts might be racing. I don't necessarily feel good if I'm judging things from outward appearances, right? But if I settle into that, there's something going on right now underneath all of the mumbo jumbo in your head and in the body. That's actually your salvation. And it doesn't get much deeper than that, in my opinion. Certainly not on a practical level. And you just can remind yourself of it again and again. You don't have to remind yourself of it. But when you do remind yourself of it, practice it, quote unquote, more of a sense of peace permeates your life. Because that peace is reality when our human thinking mind goes away. It's worth remembering.